Hi, Luke.
Hi.
I bet you're excited today because you get braces in a few minutes. I bet you would like it if everybody would subscribe, give this video a like, let's see your teeth. All right, let's head back.
Oh yeah, bite. Bite down. Perfect. Okay. So, retractors first. Okay. Nice and big. And hold your lips out away from your teeth so that way they don't get any of this gel on them, and we can keep everything nice and isolated. Okay. So.
Luke, I bet you'd like it if everybody would subscribe. It's kind of a humbling video, isn't it? Your mouth looks really cool lit up in blue. Just think how straight your teeth are going to get soon.
Yep. You'll see a big change really quickly.
So the sealant just kind of prevents cavities?
Yes, it just helps kind of protect the teeth, kind of just a top layer, especially up towards the gum line. So, but kind of just do it around a couple of the front teeth. You ready for this? Okay. So this is the wire we're going to start with. It's a really flexible wire, so you can do whatever you want to it, but it does go back to its original position. So what I'm going to do is trim it so it's just a little bit long, because I want to make sure it's long enough once I get it in there. And then I'll go back to the back to clip it once I get all the ties on in the front. Okay. Okay, and you might feel it poke out, but I will clip it. And we'll start putting the colors on. And that's what will secure it into the bracket. So the bracket does the work, but the wire does the work, but the bracket is what straightens them.
My mom got braces when I had braces.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
So you got to do it at the same time.
We did. A long time
A lot
ago.
of sympathy, huh?
Yes. That shamrock color is really good since it's March.
Yes. It's a good choice.
You could do bright blue next month for Royals. playing trumpet's gonna feel a little weird.
Oh, you play trumpet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have to get used to that, huh? New. Something new in your mouth. How long have you played that?
Since 5th grade.
5th grade. Okay. Feel around really good. Make sure you don't feel anything. And then I'll double check too.
Smile really big.
You want to see him? You will want to be really careful with anything super hard, super crunchy, because things like that will break braces off. Okay, and you want to just avoid breaking braces off because it will just prolong braces whenever you break them off. Because the tooth won't stay where it should be or move where it should be. Okay, so when you kind of bite into things, you can kind of see in your photos, the pressure will go up on your tooth just like normal, but it will also go up on the bracket. So you can kind of see if you like bite into something super hard. So hard sticky candies you're gonna want to be careful with. Jolly Ranchers, Sectors, Laffy Taffy, Starburst. All those things are really chewy or really hard when you bite into them. Do you eat like ribs or chicken wings very often? No. Okay. Any meat on a bone you want to be careful with too, because if you bite into the bone, it could be too hard. And then like beef jerky, do you eat that very often? No. What about nuts? Do you eat nuts? Yeah? Okay. That's totally fine. Just maybe be careful what are your favorite nuts that you usually eat.
Okay. They're like the soft kind.
Okay. So more like cashews, pistachios are softer. Sometimes like raw almonds can be really hard, so you want to be careful with that.
Okay.
But it should be fine. You just want to be really careful. Do you eat apples very often? No. Okay, so anything hard like an apple, if you do eat something like that, just make sure you kind of slice it up or cut it up if it's like a carrot.
Okay.
And then, what do you usually drink?
Milk.
Milk?
Milk's a good answer.
That's a very good answer.
Especially
milk
for the video.
And water.
Yes, milk and water.
That's all, right?
No pop.
Do you drink very much soda or Gatorade? Just once in a while?
Yeah.
Okay, once in a while. Yeah, so you just want to be careful because anything super sugary and acidic will cause scar marks on your teeth. So if you allow it to sit on your teeth for long periods of time, it can do that. So you want to try to, if you're drinking it and you're out and about, like you go out for dinner tomorrow night and you're drinking it, just try to rinse with water afterwards because then you're not letting that sugar just sit on your teeth. Okay? And then things like chips should be fine. You just want to avoid anything super crunchy. Granola bars, there can be really hard, crunchy granola bars that would be too hard. So you want to avoid that. Try to go with softer kinds. And then things like popcorn. You can still have it. We just don't want you to eat the hard kernels because that will definitely break braces off too. Do you like chewing gum? No? Okay. So you're fine there. If you ever do chew it, just chew sugar-free. But if you don't, if you need, I'm going to show you how to use wax today. But if you don't have wax with you and there's gum, you can use sugar-free gum, kind of like wax too. It's kind of just a trick. Any questions about any food that you can think of? No? Okay.
Wax will be good for trumpet.
Yes. Okay. So this is what we call a goodie bag of brushing supplies. Got a little bit of everything in here. So I'm gonna actually lean you back so you can kind of see everything. And I'm gonna have you hold that. And then I'm gonna show you how to brush, how to floss. This kind of has a reference guide for pretty much everything you want to do. So you kind of want to make sure you're angling the toothbrush around the braces because if you're not getting the bristles back there, then it won't be getting the food out, okay? And food, whenever it sticks on your teeth, it eventually turns into plaque, and the plaque can cause these little white scar marks on here, okay? And that is always really sad when it happens because the teeth are straight, but they don't look great because they didn't take care of them. So I'm going to show you. This is just a travel toothbrush. Different angles you want to get. You want to just get on top like this, and then open up a little bit more, and then kind of underneath. See how those bristles can get under there, and then also from above. Okay. This is the angle people usually miss just because your lip is so close up to it. these areas, especially up here, is where plaque like to collect, just because your tongue can't get up there to clean it. So when you're brushing, you just want to really make sure that you're getting all those angles.
Okay.
Okay. And then we do definitely recommend brushing 3 times a day. So after every meal. So we do give you this travel toothbrush and toothpaste, so you can hopefully bring it to you with you to school. And then, do you have an electric toothbrush or a regular?
Electric.
Electric. Awesome. Does it have a timer on it? No. Okay, so this is a timer, 2-minute timer. I know you're getting old enough to know how long 2 minutes is, but sometimes when we get lazy, we only brush 30, 40 seconds. So it's great to be able to use it. You can put a timer on your phone. I mean, you don't have to use this, but we definitely recommend making sure you're brushing for 2 minutes. Okay. So flossing is very important because as your teeth start moving, it's going to be really important you're keeping everything really clean in there as they start straightening. So this is one way to do it. This is called a floss threader. And you just thread the floss through. Just like that. Pull it through. And then you just thread it through here. Pull it through. And then you can get up there to floss. Okay? So it's really important. We definitely recommend flossing every day. That's usually the best. But if you miss a couple days, just try to get back on the bandwagon and keep flossing. Okay? Floss picks. These are special floss picks. These ones are called platypus, but you can get a lot of different kinds. They have a thinner side, so you can fit it back behind your wire. I'll show you. It just works just like that. Okay. If you had a regular floss pick, it wouldn't work because you wouldn't be able to fit it back there. So that's why you have to find the special kind. Did your sister use these? Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then this is a little brush. You may have seen your sister use this too. That can kind of get back behind little areas. Okay. Sometimes people will keep this in their pocket, in their backpack, or keep it in keeps them in the car, just because it helps get kind of little angles. Or if you just ate and something stuck, it's almost like a toothbrush kind of, so it kind of just helps clean those little areas. Okay. And then wax. Have you heard of people with braces using wax? Yes. So wax is just a comfort thing. It's almost like a Band-Aid. Sometimes these come in big strips. Sometimes people would take just a big strip, put it all the way across. But for the most part, it's usually only one little area that might be kind of rubbing. So usually you just need to pinch off a little piece like that. Okay, so you kind of just put it on like that. And you kind of just mold it on. There's not really a wrong way to use it. But if you close your mouth, you can probably kind of feel it kind of just smooths it a little bit on your lip. So if there's anything that's like rubbing or poking, the wax is just there just in case if you need it. Okay. If you ever need more, let us know. Okay, and then we also recommend rinsing with fluoride mouthwash. Okay, it doesn't matter the brand or the flavor, just make sure it's a fluoride mouthwash because fluoride is what helps protect your teeth against cavities. So do you rinse with that, or have you before? Okay. So you don't want to eat or drink for 30 minutes afterwards. So it works best usually to do it right before you go to bed. Okay. Okay, so we pretty much talked over everything. Brushing 3 times a day for 2 minutes, flossing, rinsing with mouthwash. You just really want to make sure you're also consistent, because sometimes people are like, I'm brushing really good, but only every couple of days. So you want to make sure you're doing it every single day, 3 times a day. Okay? Any questions so far about brushing? No. Okay.